here I am with another haul. Of course, Marley wants to make, look at, there's more Mars. Here I am with another haul. Well, not another haul, it's the same haul, it's just more books. I'll do my little speech. Unless I really know what the book is about, I'm not going to explain anything, because I'm sure you guys have already read them. So if you have any questions, comments, anything, leave them in the description, wow. Oh, you can tell that it's been a long day. Leave them in the comments below, just let me know. Okay, the first one is This Dark Endeavor by Kenneth Opel. I've actually had, it was actually due, so I had to bring it back and get another one, but I had the other cover, which didn't have this lock on it, but I actually really liked the lock instead of the other cover. This is actually a book about Frankenstein, so I'm super excited about this, and there is a second book. I believe the third book is either out or coming out. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm excited to read that one anyway. The next one is Asylum by Madeleine Roux. The second one, Sanctum, just came out, and so I really wanted to read the first one, so I decided to, because I haven't read it yet. I own it, but yet again, I will read it quicker if I read it from the library, so I grabbed this one so I can read it, so I can read the second one, Sanctum. The next one I got is yet again another YouTuber book. They just came out with their second book, and I'm sure you guys will think I'm kind of girly for wanting to read this, but I do enjoy their videos, because I don't know if you guys know this, I used to be a beauty vlogger before, or beauty tuber, I guess you could say, before I was on BookTube. So I actually really love them, and it's Beneath the Glitter by Elle and Blair Fowler. They're them. It is Juicy Star 07 and All That Glitters 21 here on YouTube. I know they just came out with their second book, but I really wanted to read their first one. I know it's kind of like a fictional story about them, I believe, so I'm really excited to check that out. The next one is another series, YA series, that I'm sure all of you have already read, but I've always wanted to read the series, so I picked it up, and it's Wicked Lovely by Melissa Marr. It's a fairy series. The next one is, I'm not really sure 100% what this is about, but it looked really good. It always stood out to me when I went to the library, so I had to pick it up, and it's The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. This is also on the list of gay books, I believe. So I believe it actually has that sort of a theme in here too, so I'm really excited to read that one. The next one actually I got from the kids section, because the author's name made it kind of stand out to me. And then I read it, and it actually sounded pretty good. It is the first in a series of 2. I believe this came out in 2011, and the second one came out a little recently. And it's called The Inquisitor's Apprentice by Chris Moriarty. So obviously you know me and Sherlock. Moriarty stood out to me, so I picked it up, and it was actually really good. Or really good. I haven't read it yet, but it looked really good, so I decided to grab it anyway. The next one I got is another well, not really autobiography, but it's an adult nonfiction, and it is Justice in America by J. Channing Mason. I believe that's how you say the name. It's yet again another book about Casey Anthony. It says how prosecutors and the media conspire against the accused. It sounds really good. I knew like everything to know about this. Really? Of course my dogs have to start barking. Marley, please be quiet. Sorry about that. But I knew almost everything to know about this. I've read multiple books about it. I own, I believe, every book there is besides this one. So as soon as I saw Casey Anthony's face on it, I had to pick that one up. I know, I'm really weird, but it's okay. Hold on. You need to be quiet, please. Be quiet, please. Okay, the next one I got, I actually have heard on someone's channel. Like I said, I used to have pages and pages of books that I wanted to read just based on watching people's YouTube. So a lot of these just kind of stood out to me because I knew I wanted to read them, but I don't remember exactly why. And a lot of times in the library, I kind of just look, pick what I want, and leave. And it's The Mermaids Mirror by L.K. Madgen. I think that's how you say it. Is it her or him? Her. Sorry. But it looks absolutely amazing. This cover sounds, oh my god, I'm just not going well today. The cover looks absolutely amazing. So I'm really excited about that. This is, again, another mermaid book. I showed you in a vlog today that I got one of my first mermaid books. Apparently, I totally forgot about this one, but I've never read them, so we'll see how mermaids go. The next one is A Cure for Dreaming by Kat Winters. This cover is beautiful. I believe, yet again, this one came out the end of 2014. Yeah, the end of 2014. But look, like, the inside is just so, look at that. That's so pretty. I love when people actually care about their books enough to do things like that and to make it actually look good and appealing to people. But I am so excited to read this. I don't think this is a series. If it is, please tell me in the description below so I'm not, like, reading this out of order. I hate reading books out of order, just in case you didn't know that about me. The next book I got is The Night She Disappeared by April Henry. It's a very short book, so I'm hoping to get through it pretty quickly. But this one I actually remember what it's about. This person delivers pizza, and she goes to a person's house for a pizza delivery, and then she never shows up. She disappears. So, sounds really good. Super short. I couldn't even think of the words. Wow, it's been a long day. Super short, so I'll probably get through it pretty quickly. The next book, yet again, don't yell at me because I haven't read it yet. That's almost every single book on my shelf. But I have seen the movie, but I wanted to read the actual books because I know there's a shit ton of books. And yet again, it's another one of those that I'm sure it's better than the movie, and it's City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Unfortunately, I got the movie cover, but it's from the library. I believe I own it. I'm not sure. I haven't been through my books in, God, we've been here for 8 months, and so since they've been in storage, I haven't seen them in 8 months. And I believe I have it, but I don't have the movie cover, which I'm glad because I don't really like the movie cover. But, yeah, so I'm excited for this one because I really wanted to read it and then continue on with the series. Next one I have is Some Assembly Required by Erin Andrews. This is actually about a transgender. I believe it's nonfiction. Yeah, because there's pictures in here, so I'm pretty sure it's nonfiction. It says The Not-So-Secret Life of a Transgender Teen. I believe it's a male to a female, or Erin Andrews. Maybe it's a male or a female to a male. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it has to do with a lot of transgender stuff in it. I love reading these kinds of books because I'm sure you guys remember that I want to be I want to start Pride Space, which is my LGBTQ safe house. So, no, reading any kinds of books like this will help me out so that I have the knowledge going into it beforehand. The next book I have is Taken by Erin Bowman. Sorry if you hear the plane. This is a dystopian. When the boys turn 18, they just disappear. And so this person, obviously, since the YA, this person falls in love with a boy, and then when he turns 18, he disappears. So she goes looking for him. The next book is Deadly Little Secret by Laura Ferris Solers. She's the one that wrote the Blue is for Magic, White is for Whatever series, which I actually have not read. Sarah owns them, but I haven't read them. But I've always been intrigued by this series, and I finally found the first one, so I had to pick it up. The next one is Lies My Girlfriend Told Me, by Julianne Peters. I believe this is her latest one out. Yeah, it came out June of last year. This is the last one she wrote. I'm actually friends with Julianne Peters. I love her. So I'm really excited to read this. I've read a lot of her books so far. Keeping You a Secret is definitely my favorite, though. If you have not read them, read them. But I will tell you, I believe all of them, besides like one book, has gay stuff in it. So if you don't like anything gay, don't read it. But if you don't like anything gay, I don't know why you're at my channel anyway. But the next one I got is kind of a classic. It's Kay Gibbons by It's Ellen Foster by Kay Gibbons. I do own this, but I haven't read it since it's in storage, and I saw this and I wanted to pick it up. I read it when I was in high school, I believe, either a freshman or a sophomore, and I really liked it, so I wanted to pick it back up so I could reread it, because I love that book. The next one is Identical. Sorry, I was trying to think of something I could say about it, but it's Identical by Ellen Hopkins. I have read all of her Crank series, the Crank, Glass, and Fallout. If you want a review on that, I'll definitely do one. But these are books that like everyone and their mother has read. I own almost all of them other than Tilt and Ramble, I believe. But I haven't read all of them. So I'm trying to get them out so I can actually read them. The next one is yet again another series I'm sure everyone has read. And it's Hex Hall by Rachel Hawkins, which looks really good. I know it has witches in it, and I love witches, so grab that one. The next one is When Reason Breaks by Cindy L. Rodriguez. The cover looks really good, so it kind of got my attention, and then I know I read it, but I don't really remember all of it. But the bottom part says, powerful and heartbreaking honest, When Reason Breaks tells the story of two girls fighting for their lives. So, really good. The next book that I got is a children's book, but yet again, I've told you I love children's book. I actually have a whole bunch I'm going to show you. And I was really intrigued by this one, and it's Rump, The True Story of Rumpelstiltskin by Leslie Shurtleff. Not really sure how to say that name, but that's the book. The cover looks really cool. It's very, very, very kiddish and fantasy. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah. And then there's two more of the YAs, and then I'm going to show you some of the kids' books I'm reading. The first one is Absent by Katie Williams. This is very, very short, but the writing is kind of very small. So it might take a little bit, but I'm hoping not that bad. This one is, I believe the person dies and then she comes back as a butterfly, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm very sorry, but I'm really excited for this book. I know when I read it, it was very, very interesting to me, so I'm excited for that one. This next book I know I saw on somebody's channel, and so I had to pick it up. Side Effects May Vary by Julie Murphy. I think, yet again, I saw it on Raylene's channel, so I picked this up. She said it was really good. And that came out early 2014. So, yeah, I'm excited for that one because I've heard that it's very, very good. The next thing I'm going to show you is I'm just going to kind of run through some of the little kids books I'm reading. I do read a lot of little kids books just because I read a lot when I was a kid, and so I loved a lot of different series. So I'm kind of getting them back out from the library just because I want to reread them. I've showed you these. This one's called Whatever After Dream On and Whatever After Bad Hair Day, which are two of the series that I'm reading right now, which is this one, which is Fairest of All. These two are Judy Moody books, which I don't think I've actually ever read Judy Moody. But I really wanted to just because I know Judy Moody is kind of a big thing for kids, so I decided to pick the first two up in the series. I know there's a lot in that series, though. Another one I'm reading is Slide. Well, I'm not reading at the moment, but I'm going to. Sly the Sleuth and Code Mysteries by Donna Jo Napoli and Robert Furrow. Another series I'm starting to read is Rare Beasts by Edgar and Ellen. This cover looks absolutely amazing. It's kind of like a, what is this called? Like edgy, Tim Burton, there we go. I can't even think. Oh my god, okay. And then some of the rest of them, let's take these out. All of these, I know I have a lot, but I read them very quickly, are the Magic Treehouse books. I'm getting them in order because I know they've come out recently with a lot of books, so I decided to start reading that series again because I really do love the series. It's a very good series for kids. And then I went to go get some of these were my favorite series as a kid, and it's the Adventures of Mary Kate and Ashley. I actually have a couple other ones. I've read a lot of them, but I'm trying to get them to read all of them. And then while I saw these two next to them, and it's Michelle and Friends, The Penguin Skates, which is Mary-Kate and Ashley when they were on Full House, and then one of the Two of a Kind Diaries when they were on Two of a Kind. Mary-Kate and Ashley, I know they're not big now, but they were very big in my childhood, and I love them. And the last three are part of the Survived series. They're from Scholastic, which I'm super, super excited to read them, by Lauren Tarish, I think. The first one is The Sinking of the Titanic, and then The Nazi Invasion, and then The Attacks of September 11th. So it's like these boys go back and they survive these, they survive these things that have gone wrong in the world. I'm super excited for them because obviously I was alive for September 11th. I remember exactly where I was and when it happened. Titanic is one of my favorite things, and then the Nazi invasion is the only thing in history I'm actually interested in. So I decided to pick those three up. I know there are other ones, and I probably will pick them up eventually, but not at the moment. But yeah, that is the rest of the book haul. I do have some other books that I might haul eventually, but for now I know I've given you a lot to watch, and they're long, so I'm very, very sorry. Please stick with me. Give me any advice you can in the down bar. I know I need to start editing everything, but I'm really trying here, people. I'm really trying. I'm slowly getting back to how I used to be, so I guess I'll see you in my next video. Stick with me, please. I love you guys. Peace.